A lot of success out there rushing the passer. What do you feel like after a day like that?
Felt great. It's only the third day, so a lot of things to still work on, but altogether it felt great.
What do you have to work on?
Just reading what the offense is doing more, being a little bit more physical, just like the minute details, getting off the rock pretty well. Just got to figure out a way to just do it more crisp.
Have you adjusted to Chris Kasarik and his style of coaching?
Yeah, I adjusted in OTAs. Yeah, he's kind of like the same coach that I had with Coach Henney with the Rams, but he's a little bit more fiery, which I like, and he commands respect in the room. And just being under him, it's like I want to work harder just to prove him right, because he got a lot of positive things to say about all of us. And yeah, he just commands the respect in the room. I like him.
I was going to ask you about there's just this energy that comes from that corner when you guys are hitting the sleds. So you said that does that compare to when you were the Rams, or is it higher? Or?
It's definitely higher, which is why I welcome it, because you know what I'm saying, I don't want to let anybody down, and I know that he chose for me to come here, and just having that chip on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying, every time that my number's called up, I always want to perform.
Obviously, faced Trent Williams before, but what's your impression just being with him day to day in camp?
He's a dog. He's a dog, man. Like, it's so exhausting trying to rush against him every single play. Like, I'm running out of moves to throw at him, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's good, though. You know what I'm saying? Going up against him every day, win or loss, I'm always learning something from the film. So I just kind of like this. I just take the leash off and just go after it. And, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever happens, happens. And everything else is just going to be corrected in film. But I like going up against him the whole time, because I always got to be on my toes. And most of the time, he already knows exactly what I'm about to do. So I just got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
How important, when you were making your free agent decision, was the role to potentially be a designated pass rusher as opposed to what you were doing with the Rams?
Can you say that again?
When you made your free agent decision, how important was it to be a designated pass rusher, defensive end, rather than an outside linebacker with other responsibilities?
I mean, I came to the league to rush the passer. My roles changed with the Rams, but I just kind of adapted to it, and just to have the opportunity to do it here, I had to jump at it, because opportunity only knocks once. Yeah.
You said that Trent Williams changes what he does on the line constantly, and that's kind of what keeps him, active and really staying fresh in what he does. Would you say the same thing?
Yeah. That's why I always got to be on my toes. He's going to show me something different every time. That's why I have to always mix it up, because if I show him the same pass rush move multiple times, he's just going to start reading into it, And that's why it's like it might work or might not work, especially against someone of a high caliber like that, because I know if it works on him, it's definitely going to work on everyone else, because he's the best in the game at it.
Would you say he does that more than other tackles you've played against?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does.
How has it been helpful for you to be able to focus only on the role of a defensive end in this training?
Oh, man, it's so much easier mentally. Definitely harder physically, but I've never complained about that. So, yeah, it's definitely easier mentally, because then I could just go. And that was kind of the block that I had to get past, because I've had so much things to think about in the past, like before a snap. And now it's just like, it's just green light at all times.
Sounds like Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers really admired your game from afar the last few years. Were you aware how they felt about you? Did they talk to you after game?
Yeah, a couple of times. They just said, like, good job. You really coming off the edge. Just little things like that. I didn't know that they were really all that interested in me.
I realize you haven't played a game yet, but it really looks like you fit in well here, like what they ask you to do and your skill set and everything else. Do you kind of feel that way too? Like this is a really good situation for you to kind of show the world what you can do?
Oh, yeah, because they got the same mentality as me. You know what I'm saying? Reckless, but controlled, and just like always getting after it. Like, it doesn't always have to be pretty. You just got to get after it and find a way to make things happen.
You guys are doing that sled drill out there every day, and competing to be the guy who hits it first. Is there a tally? I mean, is somebody keeping track of who's winning those?
No. We probably should start doing that though. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we can beat the D tackles, but I'm pretty sure that Chris got a little he's kind of letting the D tackles win a little bit right now.
Who have you been pitted up against so far, and how have you fared in that competition?
I've gone up against everyone. And at first I wasn't very good, but now that I know exactly how to hit that sled, I'm actually doing pretty damn good.
I noticed that he was making a big deal about keeping score between D tackles and D ends. Does he try to create a little rivalry between
Oh yeah, of course, because I mean, right there, that drill right there kind of favors the D tackles in a way because they're in the trenches, like they're used to like just taking off and just shooting their hands immediately. For the D ends, we got a little bit more space, so we're not used to that. So they definitely got an advantage, but it just drives us more because if we can beat them at their own drill, the faster that we're gonna get off in a team setting.
What's Chris Cassard like in the meeting room watching film? Does he have that same energy?
He's the exact same person. He's the exact same person. It's never off. Like he'll be calm. Like let's say that, you know what I'm saying, we're talking in the hallway. He'll be calm, and then all of a sudden, like 30 seconds later, he starts talking football, and it's over with. But you know what I'm saying. I love it though because I can learn so much from him. You know what I'm saying. So I'm a sponge right now. I'm just soaking up everything that he's got to say. I don't question it because it's like if. Like he knows more than me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to learn everything that I can.
When you signed with the Friends, remember on a Zoom call you said that you kind of admitted that you're not necessarily a technician, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you improved in that area
Yeah.
since you've come here?
Yeah.
In what ways?
My get off has been better. My hand placement's been better. And just like the part of like the not thinking about the game so much has allowed me to play faster. So I'm definitely like getting better as I can tell from film. And then after practice, I'm always like trying to like get in extra work however I can.
I can't remember the number, but your 10-yard split coming out of college was a really good time. I mean, that sort of implies that you have a good get-off, you know, right from the get-go. I mean, what else is going into a get-off besides just, you know, the suddenness that you're doing there?
Technique, just like you said. You know, I got to work on that more. And then, like, my mindset's always been the same, just get after it, like, be ferocious, you know. So the get-off definitely, you know, it's good, but it's not the best thing. Like, you don't always have to have a perfect get-off, but if you got, like, technique, you can beat whoever that you want to beat.
Has Dee Ford been a resource
Mm-hmm.
As far as talking shop with him about the get off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, because his 2-point stance is crazy. So I've been definitely watching film on him, how he gets off in his 2-point, and I'm trying to get it so I could like get lower to the ground, just so that when I'm making contact, I'm so low that they can like miss my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? That's how low he gets to the ground. So I'm trying to kind of mimic that in a way.
What do you think's been the key for you in terms of just durability and the way you prepare?
What do you mean?
Given that you've never missed a game, is there anything specific that you can point to?
No, just take care of the body, kind of like everyone else. And God has been blessing me for what is it, going on year 5 now. I haven't had any serious injuries, so I pray that He keeps blessing me.
How involved is D'Amico in the defensive line room, and what is your relationship with him?
He kind of just leaves us alone. I'm not gonna lie to you, because he knows how Chris likes to operate, and other than that, he knows how D lines are. You know what I'm saying? Because he's played, so he's just keeping the play calling simple, just so that we can play faster. Because he knows that if we play faster, everyone else is gonna look good behind.
Thank you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.